Okay guys, I'm going to take you for a walk around the campgrounds before it gets too busy and wake up my neighbors. But this is my rig. I'm sorry for the noise, but I'm outdoors. So this is my van, my RV, and this is basically the campgrounds that I'm staying at. I'm going to take you over to the pier, the fishing pier, where, of course, you can fish off the pier. But at the same time, across the way is where the launch will be. So I'll just show you guys exactly what that looks like. This is one of the smaller campgrounds that I've ever been to, and the spots are really close together, but I don't really mind. There's lots of dog lovers out here, so these are all folks that are out here camping, and they pretty much have everything with them, including their pets. So it's really nice that Dolce gets to see other dogs and play with other dogs, because I normally don't take him to like dog parks and stuff. He's just too old. But speaking of old, sheesh, wonder how long that's been here. So the roads are pretty much marked with little arrows, right? So you know that's a turn only, that's a one-way. And yeah, I've met a few of my neighbors already. Some of them came in around the same time I did. Others just have dogs. And when I took Dolce for a walk, he met a few of the other dogs. So I just walked down one street, and now I'm on the straightaway heading to the water. The bug situation isn't too bad out here either. You can hear the cicadas in the distance. Someone told me that that's the sound of the end of summer, but I also heard that there was a batch of cicadas that were asleep for 17 years, and this is the year they decided to wake up. So there's a heavy onset of cicadas. Oh, there's a doggy. Hello. And it's a nice open area over here. This is where I took Dolce to run and play. It's a little wet because it rained all night and into the morning, but he still had fun running in the grass. And all over there are campers all the way back that way. So yeah, I just walked down like 2 streets, and not even like 2 city streets, you know what I mean? Like 2 campground streets. And I'm already to the water. So I'm just gonna take you guys over to the pier so you can see what we'll be looking at in about 24 hours or so. And so all around here across the grassy area are benches. Those will probably be all full, but it's perfect for viewing. So if the water dries up, all of this will probably be filled with campers and their camp seats, you know, their lounge chairs and whatnot. And it's still very wet, like it's sloshy wet. See that puddle? Yeah. There's a big puddle back there. If you hear my footsteps, it's because it's sloshing in muddy grass. So I'm pretty sure all of this will be filled with people later. But this is, I don't know if this is considered the intercoastal. There's someone on a paddleboard. But here, let me move around the tree. That tall building right over there, that is Cape Canaveral. That is where the shuttle will launch from. Somewhere's about there. That's NASA, basically, that tall building. And let me see, zoom in some more for you. Yeah, so let me take you over to the little bridge that's on the other side. I'll be right back. So over here is the walkway for the pier. There's plenty of wildlife around here, which I love. Yeah, there's lots and lots of birds, and oh, there's a volleyball net set up right there in the grass. But again, it's very wet and sloshy. There's lots of birds and squirrels and all kinds of really nice animal, like, wildlife. This looks like a boat launch or a paddle board launch or a kayak launch. Yeah, I have a couple of inflatable kayaks, but I don't feel like taking them out. Yeah, solo camping. I'd have to inflate them and then, launch myself, and then, the whole thing. Anyway, this is a really nice little walkway that they put in here that takes you right over to the fishing pier. And there's the dog park. I don't know if it's accessible, but there's like a little fence around right over here. So I don't see any dogs in it, but there's one. And there's a couple of kids over here, so I'm just going to pause you for a moment. But when you exit the campground over here, you drive up the street right out here, and then this is the bridge that'll take you to Cape Canaveral. And then there's that building that I told you about right back there. So, all right, let's go take a closer look. I'll be right back. Okay, this is the fishing pier. There were a lot of folks out early this morning, but I guess with no catches, they all went in. So right out here, see all these PVC pipes is where the campground installed for you to put your fishing rod. But that is the bridge that I referred to earlier. It's under construction, like forever under construction. And yeah, that's the bridge. They close that off, I think, on days or weekends like this. Check that out. Where'd he go? Oh, he's quick. Little bird. They close that off on weekends for launches, and just the employees of NASA and the Cape Canaveral are allowed over that way. But tomorrow, all of this will be filled up with cars. There's like a side road where people just pull up and park their vehicles and their RVs and whatnot, and that whole section's going to be completely jam-packed with people. There are some homes over here, so there's like a what is that, a mobile home park right through there, and some regular homes on the other side. Most of these have piers and boat launches. When you live on the water, it's really convenient to have a boat launch. But again, that's the bridge. It's under construction, and that is Cape Canaveral, or where the rocket will be launching from. And There's another building right over here. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll find out together tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm gonna go craft something because this is a crafting channel. And now I'm just walking back on a different trail, but back to my campsite. It's really pretty, guys. Like, if you're a crafter and you don't have like a full-on craft room, consider getting an RV and taking your stuff on the road, because for me there's nothing better than crafting and camping. So I'm excited to be out of the house, actually. It's those are my two favorite things to do, crafting and camping. Oh, pretty butterfly. Yep, so now my neighbors are all up. There's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of things happening. People are walking their dogs. Cars are leaving and coming and going. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on right now. But that's why I wanted to get you guys out early. All right, guys, I'll see you later back in the craft room, or the RV craft room, aka my kitchen counter.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We're meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can